Hello and welcome to Agriculture in Idaho. This presentation was created and narrated by Mrs. Curtis. Idaho's first industry created the need for other industries. When miners first came to Idaho, stores were few and far between. Miners had to bring their own food with them. They also had to hunt for food. This took so much time, they did not have as much time to look for gold, as some people made a living out of supplying the miners with food. At first, packers would bring food in from many miles away. It was difficult to do this since there were not many roads. Finally, some men began to grow food closer to the mines. Miners paid large amounts of money for food grown by the farmers. The government wanted people to settle on the land, so they passed the Homestead Act. This gave settlers 160 acres of land. The settlers had to live on the land for 5 years and farm it. By the time Idaho became a state, agriculture was the leading industry over mining. Today it's still the #1 industry. It wouldn't be possible to raise crops in a large part of the state without irrigation. Irrigation is when you have ditches that bring water to crops. Harry Spalding was the first to irrigate in Idaho. He built a small ditch to carry water to his dying garden. Over the years, farmers found that irrigation had to be used to grow crops in lots of areas. Many dams were built to store water. Canals and ditches were dug to carry the water to the crops. It costs a lot to dig these ditches. Some of the ditches were dug by canal companies. Farmers would pay to use the water from those ditches. Around 1940, deep wells were dug and water could be pumped to other dry land. Today, most farmers use pipes and sprinkler systems to irrigate their crops. Some places in Idaho get enough rainfall to raise crops without irrigation. Idaho grows more potatoes than any other state. Once the crops are grown, Idaho has factories that get the food ready to go to market. Our state fixes or processes over half of all the potatoes in the nation. This means freezing, drying, canning, and making things like chips. Companies like Simplot and Ore-Ida are important industries for processing food in Idaho. Idaho also grows a large amount of corn, sugar beets, beans, and hay. The produce that's grown in Idaho goes to grocery stores like Albertsons, sell the food all over the United States.